Hi everyone, welcome back. I'm Sean, your English tutor with EnglishAlready.com. I'm here with another language lesson. In today's lesson, I want to share with you a few expressions that will really help you sound more professional when speaking in English, especially related to business topics. Today, the focus or the theme of these expressions is risk management. I'm going to share with you 6 expressions that are related to risk management in business. First, we're going to talk about 3 expressions related to taking risks, and then another 3 I'm going to share with you for those who try to avoid risks. Both are very useful because we may need to use each of them in different circumstances. Let's begin with 3 expressions related to taking risks. Here's the first. Pose a risk. Now with this expression, we can also say pose a threat or pose a danger with the same meaning. Essentially, these expressions mean something that could be potentially dangerous. To present or represent a danger. Let's consider an example. You might say in a given situation in a business-related topic, this situation could pose a risk for the future of the tourism industry in our country. It could pose a risk. It could be potentially dangerous. Remember that when we use expressions almost always contain a verb, so you will need to conjugate the verb you are using as the main verb. In this case, it is to pose. Here's the second expression. The second expression is to throw caution to the wind. Have you heard that one before? Throw caution to the wind. This one basically means that someone doesn't really care that they are taking a risk. They know they are taking a risk, but they're not very worried about it. Do you ever throw caution to the wind? Here's an example with throw caution to the wind. They threw caution to the wind when they bought that property so far away from the city. They threw caution to the wind. Here's a third expression. The expression is to stick your neck out for someone. To stick your neck out for someone. This time it means that you are taking a risk for another person. Another form of the same expression is to say that we are putting our necks on the line for another person, taking a risk on their behalf. An example could be, I have stuck out my neck for you many times, but no more. Okay? So there are 3 expressions that can be used when talking about taking risks. Now, what about the expressions I mentioned earlier related to avoiding risks? Well, here they are. Here's the first. To play it safe. Play it safe. That's almost self-explanatory, but this means that this person doesn't like to take risks. They don't like to take chances. Simple example for this one could be, Samantha has always played it safe when it comes to her career choices. She has always played it safe. She hasn't taken risks. So that could be good or bad depending on how you see it. Here's a second expression related to avoiding risks. And it is, ready? To err on the side of caution. Now, just in case you haven't seen this word that might look a little strange, err, this is the verb form of the word error or mistake. So err on the side of caution means to be especially careful rather than taking risks or making any big mistakes. You prefer to take it easy, to avoid risks. Here's an example for err on the side of caution. I try to err on the side of caution and arrive early for all my appointments. You never know how the traffic's going to be. So I err on the side of caution and arrive early. Here's our final expression related to avoiding risks. Watch your step. Watch your step. Watch your step means be careful, especially related to how you do things or how you behave. Here's an example. Peter will have to watch his step if he doesn't want to lose his job. That would indicate that Pete has made some mistakes in the past and he has to avoid making the same mistakes again, so therefore he'll have to watch his step. Well, I sure hope these 6 expressions related to risk management have been helpful for you today. Please remember that expressions are a big part of the language, especially related to business. A lot of expressions have very specific categories in which they fit, but they're often very flexible. In fact, all of these expressions can be used at a personal level as well. So once again, I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. I'm Sean with EnglishAlready.com, your English tutor, and until the next time, have a great day.